The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is going to be a really good phone. Dropping in about a month's time, we know almost everything about it, but you might want to give this one a miss. With the teaser image for the Note 9 event being a close-up of the S Pen, it's safe to assume that this will be one of Samsung's key focuses. It looks like we're going to have even more internal sensors, and therefore even more potentially complex interactions with the display. But also one new selling, well, point. New reports are saying that it may well have a built-in Bluetooth chip, which could make it a natural remote control for your phone. You could use the button on the S Pen to change slides on a presentation, click a photo from a distance, or maybe even control your music, if you wanted to do that. Not to mention, the Note 9 is going to be everything the Galaxy Note 8 was, but more. We should be getting a 6.38-inch display, up from 6.32, and marginally slimmer bezels. This image is supposedly the front glass from the Note 9, and see how these sensors have less space around them. And you'll also be getting the latest chip, not to mention all the other things you love about Samsung's flagships. Wireless charging, microSD card slots, headphone jack, and of course water resistance. We have also seen enough leaks from a variety of different sources to be almost certain what the phone looks like. And whilst it's not something I instantly fell in love with, it looks refined. The rear is a combination of the Note 8's horizontal camera setup and the S9's vertical fingerprint scanner placement. And that's not a bad thing. Not to mention, as 2018 is looking like the year of the adventurously coloured smartphone, it's good to see that Samsung is also stepping up its game in this area, with its official teaser all but confirming a bright gold colour variant. Personally, I'm waiting out for a glossy white version of one of these glass phones, but nonetheless, the fact that Samsung is now also appealing to those with a more vibrant colour taste is a step in the right direction. Now, Ice Universe, who has a pretty amazing track record on Twitter, has said with a surprising amount of confidence that the battery capacity will be 4000 mAh. The phone might just also release alongside a faster wireless charger, capable of delivering 25 watts of power, which, mind you, is actually quite a lot more than even some current wired standards. But this might also work on existing phones, you might not need the Note 9 for it. The camera should be improved too, with the Note 9 being the first time Samsung will be upgrading its flagship camera 2 times in 1 year. Last but not least, there should be some software cleanup going on, with a reportedly redesigned Samsung Experience skin that I really hope will move away from this abstract space age theme Samsung has adopted. And apparently, even Bixby 2.0, because who didn't want that? And so at this point you might be thinking, wait a second, the Note 9 looks like the perfect 2018 flagship phone, why would I want to skip it? Well, the reason is twofold, but first to address the 8GB RAM rumour. Whilst it would be fantastic, the problem here is that this rumour stemmed from a tweet by Ice Universe, who said, if you are lucky, you will see 8GB RAM and 512GB ROM Galaxy Note 9. Which, fine, that's great, but the issue has come because the first part of that message seems to have been a little bit misinterpreted. If you are lucky did not mean if Samsung managed to pull it off, but it was in fact referring to some consumers being lucky, because this beefed up Note 9 will only be coming in certain regions. He then clarified this tweet later on, strongly suggesting that this is only applicable to South Korea and China. Alright, but even putting that to the side, even with 6GB of RAM, it's going to be a potent phone, so why not? Number 1. This is not a major hardware refresh. The Note 9 is a series of tweaks to an existing formula that works. Judging by the company's S9 flagship this year, it appears that even Samsung can't keep creating revolutionary new flagships each year, and that they have somewhat fallen into a TikTok cycle of releasing one big upgrade followed by one small upgrade. And in this cycle, 2018 falls into a year of incremental upgrades, and we can safely expect the Note 9 to be for the Note 8 what the S9 was for the S8. But then number 2, and more importantly, it is no secret the Galaxy Note 9 is not Samsung's priority, and an earlier release date merely gets it out the way before something far more radical arrives in 2019. So yes, we're talking about next year's flagships, the Samsung Galaxy S10 and hopefully the Samsung Galaxy X. And I have covered these devices in other videos, but the bottom line is this. Samsung wants its 2019 flagships to amaze people. They have reportedly been a long time in the making, and we've even heard claims that features which were initially planned for the Note 9, like an in-display fingerprint scanner, have actually been shifted to release with the S10, to make more of an impact at once. The Note 9 situation feels a lot like a live to fight another day kind of ordeal. It doesn't seem like Samsung is building the Note 9 to be the iPhone killer, hence why they're getting in there early before the September iPhone release. They are likely aware that an iterative upgrade like this will fall into the shadow after the new iPhones come out. But that's okay, because where Samsung will challenge Apple is with its 2019 flagships, which, if current rumours are to be believed, could be releasing as early as January. Okay, so to summarize, this video is not to say that the Note 9 is going to be a bad phone, quite the opposite. But a combination of factors, the fact that this will be an iterative upgrade, the fact that the next upgrade will be huge, and the fact that the next upgrade is coming a lot sooner than it has in the past, means that you might want to hold off. The scale of the regret, of the buyer's remorse you probably will face by buying the Note 9 is going to be more than it's been with a flagship phone in a long time. Alright guys, this video was sponsored by LastPass, and this is a service that I've recommended to you guys in the past, so when they wanted to sponsor some content, I was all for it. In keeping all of your passwords and data securely in one place, LastPass frees you from frustration. You no longer have to remember anything but one master password, and once you're logged in once, you can just use one fingerprint to fill out entire forms in one go. LastPass also has a feature called Security Challenge, which grades your current passwords with a percentage score of how secure they are. So head over to lastpass.com, link is in the description below, or check out the Android or iOS application to get started. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching this video, I really do appreciate it. My name is Aaron, this is Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'll catch you guys next time.